Let's go Snake Eyes.
Hunt well and be true.
When I roll like this, I like to double buy. And next time just level and then play normally. If the shop had a 2-cost spell, I would have leveled and 2-cost spell. But with 1-cost spell, I like to double buy 1-cost spell.
Prove your worth. You fought well, mortal.
I don't think you want to freeze for a terrible shop. If you have no options, you can always sell the 4-2 to go 3-on-3. You basically still started on a super huge Weaver. Do you ever run into the woods and just scream into the void? No, I don't do that. I live in a big city. I think even just getting to the woods, I would already be calm by then.
I'll summon a real party.
Though you may be weak,
Big city in Romania is 250 people. More like 2 million people. 3-on-3.
fight for Ardenweald.
Okay.
You fought well, mortal.
I'll do what I can.
I feel like buying shitty demons doesn't get me anywhere. How big is the second largest city in Romania? I think that would be Cluj. And it's pretty big, but I don't know how many people they have. I know the housing prices there are higher because the density is higher. 600k people. It's pretty big. 286 according to Google. I mean, you also want to count the people going there to go to college. Because I think Bucharest is also like 1 million and a bit, and it's 2 million when people come to college. I don't know what to do in a spot like this. I can level and buy 1. I can buy the boars. Up and oil. If you go up and oil, you take 10. I think you want to go for the line of play where you don't take 10. Warden is better than oiling.
That will serve you well.
I like Piper. Piper is huge. Okay, I guess we're boars. The problem with boars and like committing to boars from the early game is that if you don't get a way to buff the gems, you're gonna be kind of weak. And Piper is not the best way to buff the gems, but it's really good for a little bit of time until you get more options.
You have proven yourself.
Randall sticker, probably better than Great Boar sticker. Also, you don't need 6 drops. Six drops are horrible
Serve you well.
when you play Quillboar. They don't do much. New patch tomorrow. Did you see the post? No, what post? Please tell me you're not trolling. Ah, finally! Okay. Balance updates are coming to Battlegrounds tomorrow. Plus, Embers of the World mini set is dropping. I don't give a fuck about any mini set. I'm happy they're patching this meta. I'm sorry for ranting so much. This is literally the worst patch I played in the last 2 years. I still love streaming. I still love Battlegrounds. I just did. I just had creative differences with this patch, to say it in some PR language.
Your efforts have borne fruit.
It's not as bad as the first time we had anomalies, right? No. That for me was probably the worst patch ever. The first time we had anomalies. The problem with that one is that some people actually liked it. But this patch, I think like 10% of the people playing like it. So they had to do something
You have proven yourself.
urgently. We have to go to 5.
My stock is improved.
We have to go to 5 because this board is not doing much. You need the 5 drops to follow up. So if you look at Quillboard, let me show you. If you look at Quillboard, on Tavern 4, the only thing you can play for is Dreaming Thornweaver. I guess Bonker for a bit of time, and you obviously buy every foodie anyways. Need to cut my camera for a sec. From Tavern 5, you want Crone, Pocky, Free Little Quillboard, and you also want Titus. So you need so many of the 5 drops that it's just best to go to 5 ASAP. And only then think of other things. I'm actually doing pretty okay with Quillboard. I'm still probably gonna lose to Elementals though. I'm gonna lose the one person who hires Elementals. Do you get offered more 5 drops on 6? You see one more minion per roll when you're 6, but to go to 6 you have to spend 9 gold or something. So what I like to do with Quillboard is actually delay leveling to 6 as much as I can. I wanna go to 6 pretty late. Oh, this guy went to 5. Super strong player. Can anyone share the link of the patch? I cannot find it. They haven't posted patch notes. They just posted a teaser. And I'm gonna react to the teaser
My support.
soon. Normally, Tower and Spirit Walker is broken. I guess it's broken here as well. I was thinking if I should buy it. Should I go Fellfire? Am I too deep on the board comp? Yeah, I guess if you go for this, you still lose to Elementals. Dude, if I get the Elemental 6 drop, I'm gonna pivot Elementals. Oh my god. I don't even want it. Oh, fuck. I'm too slow. I deserve to lose this one. Should have triple sold and played Rakari. Should have also played Weary Mage on the Nightmare Party Guest and reborn it. Brain's not working, I'm sorry. This was a throw. If I lose this, I cannot complain. Absolute throw. Should have just stick with Quillboard instead.
You have my support.
We got Rakari Trinket. Nah, you're not Quillboard here.
Fulfill its duty. It stands strong amongst your
I don't even want to be Elementals.
It will fulfill its duty.
I didn't even want to be Elementals.
Perhaps hire another.
What did Varden have?
You will not find success alone. wise addition. A wise addition. Here, as compensation. It was time to make a change. Prove your worth. You fought well, mortal. I have saved the best for now.
Drakari is good, right?
It was time to make a change.
Dude, if I couldn't die here, it would be game over. It would simply be game over. I get blue shell to my hand, I get free cards from the shop. But yeah, I misplayed the first turn where I had this turbo nuts situation. Now Scenarios is gonna kill me. Probably, I don't expect anything else. Honestly, I don't expect to live here.
Your efforts have borne fruit.
We're okay-ish, right? 11% to die. Dude, please don't die. Kill Moira. Kill Moira. Is he weak or are we strong?
You fought well, mortal.
I'll give you a price. There is no turning back.
So now this buffs free, 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 free. This is gonna be 14, 14. 14, 14, 6 times to the board. Freeze Drakari. You don't need to freeze it. You're gonna get it anyways with the Randall sticker. That's the beauty of the sticker. Don't need to freeze it.
You hunt well.
The buffs should be crazy, yeah. We tied now, but I think next time we fight, we're not gonna tie.
Prepare.
I'll try anything once.
Is there even a point?
Here, as compensation. Here, as compensation.
Okay. Okay. Let's freeze Crackling.
I will hold them here.
This guy is gonna be obscene. Right? Or do you think I can die? Do you think there's any risk that I can die? There shouldn't be, right? No, you need this guy to buff the crack. You need that guy. We're not gonna steal the Crackling because he's a 2-drop. That's why I'm freezing. We're gonna buff like crazy.
I admire your success.
Wasn't it bad to buy the Crackling this turn? I don't think it was, because now we're gonna buff it like crazy. Because this one activates 6 times. You're gonna see the Crackling and you're gonna be like, wow, how is it so big?
I see its potential. A blessed trade.
Okay. Okay. My elementals in the shop are so big. We need to do something about them, I think. I mean, we just need to get a triple.
There, see the third.
And now hopefully another triple. None of our minions is a demon, unfortunately. We can taunt Rakari,
Duty.
just to have like a decoy. This is fine. I'm gonna buy an elemental just to activate the buff once. And then I'm ending on Lokolar anyways. Right? So basically, we're gonna buff to 24-24. And then the 24-24 is gonna activate 6 times and then 3 more times. So we're gonna get 9 times 24-24 on every single minion that we have. It's pretty insane.
You fight, won't you?
Tomorrow we're gonna look back at this game and wonder why Blizzard didn't nerf this sooner. Bro, I'm looking at elementals and asking myself for a week why they haven't nerfed it sooner. They took too long to cook the patch notes. I hope it's worth the wait.
From the smallest seed.
I don't know if I'm gonna do... I don't know what I'm gonna do if the patch is still gonna be bad. You don't buy this because you're board locked right now. And switching anything is gonna make you weaker. High-T service could have tripled Drakari. I'm trying to go for a more manual approach. Well, that's a triple for next turn. If there is a next turn. Do you need to freeze? Oh, we don't need to freeze because we get it from the mask. Thank you, chat. My win rate is pretty bad, but I feel like around 10k, the games are still pretty
All these men
rewarding. Like, if I had this win rate last season at 15k, I would be 14k by now. Right? I feel like it's much more rewarding here. Or not so punishing, I don't know how to say it. This guy went super high attack and he might be okay against me. Okay, maybe not. He's not really okay. Borg's just not so good, man. I mean, they're good, but they're not elementals good. Elementals are just mental. You cannot type elemental without mental. Okay, let's get one more good game in. But before that, let's look over the patch. So they announced the patch for tomorrow. Thank God. This many changes. And honestly, it was needed. So what are they doing? What are they nerfing first? They're not nerfing that many things. They're nerfing the Demon 4 drop. Okay. They're nerfing the Elemental 6 drop. Thank God. They're nerfing the Elemental 5 drop. Good decision. They're nerfing Electron. They're nerfing and bringing back the Murloc that they removed because of GIF. They're nerfing Quailscar. They're nerfing the other Naga. They're nerfing the Quillbore, the free drop and the free lethal. And they're nerfing the Tauren. Seems smart. I mean, those are the most powerful cards of the meta. Then they're changing the Magnet. They're changing Hacker. They're changing Catacomb. They're bringing back Drakisaf, Hunter. Dragas are gonna be good if they bring back the 1-drop. Not Drakisaf and Hunter, but it's a start. Gonna make Bran a bit better. They bring back the Murloc with Venomous. That's good. They're bringing back Handless. That's really good for Undead. Coast Guard for Pirates. Kangor for Mechs. They're bringing back the 5-drop that gives you Naga on Spellcraft. Pretty cool. They're removing the 4-drop Naga and the 2-drop Dragon and Arm of the Empire. Okay. And what are they buffing? They're buffing Bran. They're buffing 2 spells. The one that buffs Tribe and the one that buffs a minion. They're buffing a lot of the undeads. I see they're buffing Noisul, the 5-drop. I would have personally just removed this 5-drop and bring back Champion. They're buffing Anub. They're buffing Elder. They're buffing the 4-drop. They're buffing the 6-drop Pirate. They're buffing Gigi, the 3-drop Pirate, which is pretty good already. They're probably going to make this guy a 2-drop again. Like, nobody buys this guy as a 3-drop. I haven't seen it once, I think. They're buffing the tier 5 Naga, which was pretty weak. They're buffing some Murloc cards. This card was, like, useless. This card is also useless. They're buffing Automaton. Okay. Maybe they want Mechs to focus more on Tomato and less on Electron. They're buffing the Lob. They're buffing the 7-drop Elemental, probably making it get full stats like it was before. They're buffing the end of turn Elemental. They're buffing this. They're buffing the 6-drop Dragon, the 5-drop Dragon, the 4-drop Dragon, the 5-drop Dragon. Seems good. They're probably gonna make Bran like 5 Battlecries. Settle in the middle. They're buffing the 5-drop Demon, so they probably want people to play more for this. And they're buffing 3 of the Beasts, which are kind of useless right now. Good changes. Can't wait for them. It's funny how they always remove the +2 health Dragon just to put him back later. I mean, I feel like their last resort to make Dragons playable, if Dragons are still not gonna be good, will probably be bringing back the 1-drop Dragon that gives you a Dragon every 3 turns. That guy literally just makes the tribe playable all the time.